Once you get behind the wheel of the Lincoln MKX, you'll experience an entirely new sense of freedom. The panoramic Vista roof is 3 times larger than the average traditional moonroof, so you and your passengers can enjoy the blue skies for miles. With its distinguishing appearance and smooth car-like ride, the Lincoln MKX turns heads and corners with equal ease. And when you need to connect, use the Sync communication system to control your Bluetooth phone and MP3 player with simple voice commands. Adaptive headlamps turn with your steering wheel to provide better visibility on the road ahead. And with best-in-class highway fuel economy and all-wheel drive, your only limit is your imagination.
Hey, you know what? I just wanted to say thank you so much for watching the podcast. I appreciate it. In this podcast, I wanted to talk about the economy because you see me talking about it every day, but the personal connection of the stories that we cover all the time, like in the Midwest, really was amplified recently. I was laying in bed Monday morning at 3 a.m. watching this piece. It's by CNN's John King, and it's about the closing of Archway Cookies plant in Ashland, Ohio. And I was sitting there hearing the heartbreak from the workers that the locks were changed at the end of the shift and they were out of a job. And I just sat there really feeling for people in the same boat, whether they're from there or not believing that that local institution was shut down. See, I went to college in Ashland. It's where I met my husband. I remember the Archway Cookies and the bakery donating products to events. They always seemed to be part of the local scene. Now you hear people saying things like this.
The town of Ashland's a dying town. I mean, all the manufacturing's leaving.
But that same type of thing is just being repeated over and over in the manufacturing belt. And it really makes me sad. I mean, my mother, my father, my brother all worked in factories when a factory job was a dependable position in the Midwest. So my brother Kevin is 6 weeks into his layoff right now, and I got him on the phone right now. You know, I was just wondering, what are you going to plan to do? Do you have any future plans about your job right now, Kevin?
As far as the job, no. But we're offered schooling, so that's all in the works right now.
So what are you, now I was just talking about how, you know, in my hometown area, we had a story about Archway going out, Archway cookies going out. And then, you know, I have my personal experience with you, that your job, you were just laid off from that. In general, what are you seeing around Ohio as far as what people are experiencing in manufacturing?
We have the highest unemployed rate ever in Ohio right now.
Hey man, I'm just thinking of you, and you know, I'm excited for you in one hand because I know you're going back to school and have an opportunity to start a new career, but I know it can't be easy.
With a family, it's scary. If I was a single man, I probably wouldn't think too much about it. We'd just go with the flow. But when you have a family at home and kids are growing up, things get expensive.
Yeah.
So it leaves you a little worried.
Yeah, his daughter, my oldest niece, is in college, so we all know how much college costs. Well, hey, I love you. Thank you for sharing with us a little bit.
No problem.
Okay, talk to you soon.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye. You know, that phone call leaves me wondering what a lot of eager workers, good workers, what they're going to be doing now. Obviously, this is change, and change is not easy. The economy is making this election a toss-up in many states. Now, you know that we've had our final presidential debate, and who better to ask about what really goes on behind the scenes than a guy who covers the campaign from start to finish? So, let's get our election education from Election Ed.
Hey Robin, get a load of this. We're at Hofstra University, the third and final presidential debate. The stakes so high that we're told both candidates made some really interesting demands of the organizers to make sure everything went right. Here's the inside scoop. First of all, both candidates made sure that they had special air conditioning vents over their head. Neither one wanted to have a 5 o'clock shadow like Richard Nixon, you know, a little sweat on the brow from that 1960 debate. And also, both sides demanded to get a replica of the glass they'd be drinking water out of. Well, you know, this one you probably drink beer out of, so it's probably not the right one. Wait, let me, probably water, something like this. They wanted to get a feel for it. They wanted to get their hands around it. They wanted to make sure it didn't slip out on international television, an unscripted moment. You know, it's a little bit maybe like those rock stars who in their green room demand, I only want the green M&Ms, I don't want the red ones or the brown ones, pick those out. Maybe not quite as crazy as that, but they did not want to leave anything to chance. Now, while every other pundit is focused on the debate, what's going to happen, I'm focused on the swag bag. That's the key, Robin, because when you look inside here, the bottom line is they got all kinds of goodies. You get it at every debate. All right, let's see, we got a t-shirt here from Hofstra University. All right, that's okay. They've got all kinds of literature about the university, blah, blah, blah. But then they've got red, white, and blue M&Ms. What's more patriotic than that? That's really cool. But here's my favorite. All right, there's a pen in here too. I don't know, I've got a lot of pens from the campaign trail. Here's my personal favorite. Bottom line is this is for your laptop. It's a light. I can't even get the thing open, but I've never had a light for my laptop. So from here on out, every time I'm working at night, I'm going to be able to use this little light on my laptop and think, how was that the third and final presidential debate? Because after all, it's all about the swag. We're ending our behind-the-scenes tour of the presidential debates here in Anheuser-Busch's hospitality tent. What more appropriate way to say the party's over than to show you the half-eaten cannolis from last night, the half-drunk bottles of Bud and Bud Light, and etc.
The Lincoln MKZ is always ready to go. A swift 263 horsepower V6 engine provides smooth operation at all speeds, while the intelligent all-wheel drive system helps keep you in control. Take a seat in the sleek, ultra-quiet interior and find a number of entertainment options, like the standard Sync integrated voice technology system or the THX2 certified car audio system. Outside, crisp, clean lines create a feel of constant motion, and from its striking chrome grille to the understated flair of its standard 17-inch wheels, the Lincoln MKZ looks as good as it drives. So the only question is, where do you want to go?